Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton, and we got ourselves a top trim gas-only Corolla Cross. This is a 25 Toyota Corolla Cross XLE all-wheel drive. Blue crushed metallic is the paint, black Softex interior, the updated JBL sound system. So if you're looking for this subcompact two-row SUV and you want some nicer amenities inside, is this gas-only instead of the hybrid Corolla Cross going to save you money? And is this the way you would rock and roll down the road? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. The front end of our Corolla Cross in the blue crushed metallic paint. As we move in closer to the front end, we have a full spread of LED lighting across the front, including the turn signals and fog lamps. You come on in to the front grille area, Toyota badge right in the middle, gloss black on the upper, flat black on the lower. As we come around to the wheel and tire setup on this XLE all-wheel drive, we have an 18-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap, Goodyear Assurance all-season tires, and we're looking at 225 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, we have the blue crushed metallic paint with some flat black around the wheel wells and down around the door sills. And we do have some chrome trim up and over the windows. Now as we come on in, we're going to have gloss black side view mirror caps with LED turn signals. We're going to have color matched front and rear door handles, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we're going to have a color matched roof, gloss black on the shark fin antenna, flat black on the roof rails, standard sunroof. And then around the back, we have a small roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, and then we have a full spread of LED lighting in the back as well. Toyota badge right in the middle, Corolla Cross on the left, XLE all-wheel drive on the right. More body color down on the lower part of the bumper, and our exhaust is coming out the right side of the vehicle. We're under the hood of this 25 XLE Corolla Cross, and we have Toyota's 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine mated to a CVT. 169 horsepower, 151 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 29 in the city, 31 on the highway, 30 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price 25 Corolla Cross XLE all-wheel drive, $29,660. This vehicle's got a few options on it. We'll go over those when we check out the window sticker. Once we add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,350 from Toyota's Huntsville, Alabama assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $33,958. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, as we move in closer, we're going to have black soft touch across the top, brushed aluminum on the door handle. Then we're going to have more soft touch material on the armrest, flat black on the switchgear with the brushed aluminum on the grab handle, decent sized door pocket, and we do have the 9-speaker JBL sound system in here, large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. And down on the floor is where you're going to pop the fuel filler door right there. We do have the Corolla Cross door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle. We have power seat with lumbar for the driver, manual assist front passenger, black Softex material, light gray stitching, bolstering feels soft, headrests feel soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. Over to the dash, we're going to have hard black plastic, brushed aluminum into your heat and air vent. And then we go to soft touch. And then down below, we do have good size glove box, 8-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. We do have our built-in nav through a subscription service only. My apologies for the strobing. This is how the camera picks up the system. We have Sirius XM, AM, FM stereo. We do have Bluetooth. We have our trip information, vehicle alerts, and then we have our general settings where you can, I'm trying to adjust this camera a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be helping. You got your driver profiles, Wi-Fi hotspot, customization a little bit, over-the-air software updates. This is where you can do some customization in the car depending on what you want to have up. And then we're back to the beginning. So very, very simple. We go to reverse, and we do have a backup camera with trajectory. And it's not half bad. It looks like a bit of an improvement over Corolla Crosses that I've seen this year. And then we can zoom out or zoom in or change our trajectory lines depending on what we want to have up. And then we can go back to the beginning. Now as we come down, volume knob right there, push button start, a couple of heat and air vents with 4-way hazards. We have dual zone climate control right there. Down further, we have 2-stage heated seats for the driver front passenger, a USB-C, and a wireless charging pad. Right in here, traction control off, engine auto stop start on or off. Here is the leather gator with the gear shift to go through this CVT. We got some gloss black in here, so be careful. Electric brake, auto vehicle hold, 2 cup holders, and then the Corolla Cross key fob. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate panic button, Toyota badge, pretty plain. And then the armrest, nice and soft. We can open that up, and we do have an area for storage, a USB-C, and a 12-volt. Corolla Cross steering wheel, leather wrap wheel, 10 and 2 notches, cross stitch, Toyota badge on the horn button, some brushed aluminum to lift up the wheel. Round bottom wheel, but at 5'11", I have enough room to get in and out of this Corolla Cross. Even though it's a subcompact, it's a boxy shape, so we do have a nice open and airy passenger cabin in here. On the left, flat black on our switchgear, telephone voice commands, volume, controls for the digital dash. On the right side, adaptive cruise, seek for your music, modes for your infotainment system, no paddles. On the left, you have your headlight controls, fog lamp controls, turn signals, high beams. On the right, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, bright and dim the dash, adaptive high beams on or off. And we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have the digital instrument cluster right here with additional information. You can either go up and down, or if you find a category you like, you can go across to see additional information you may want to have up while you're driving or check in on a road trip. Overhead console, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, the button that says door is pushed in and left in. When you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out, SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road, and then we have our standard sunroof, manual shade, so you throw it back with your hand, the left switch, that's going to open up the glass. Glass goes back, wind buffeter comes up, hit it a second time, it goes back all the way, and then one touch closed. And if you want to tilt it, well, that's the right switch, where you tilt up, or you can tilt it back down and close it, and then you can bring the shade back with your hand. Rear view mirror, we have a frameless rear view mirror with auto dim, and then our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? No, but you have an extension. Getting into the back seat of this Corolla Cross, but first the rear door panel, where we're going to have hard black plastic all the way down till you get to the soft armrest. I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's hop on in. Right leg in, duck twist, and left leg in. Even though it's a fairly flat roof, it is a subcompact, so over 5'9", 5'10", you're going to have to duck. But once you're in, 5'11", enough room for my head, shoulders, and knees. We have the soft text all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver. We do have one behind the front passenger. In the back, 2 heat and air vents, and then way down low, we have 2 USB-Cs for rear seat connectivity, and then the same black soft text material with the light gray cross stitch, very soft. And then our armrest, semi-soft, 2 cup holders, but overall, it's pretty comfortable here in the back, and we do have LED lighting all the way around in this XLE. Getting into the cargo area of this XLE Corolla Cross, well, it's a power liftgate, which is optional. You can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you come to the back, and right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with the rear seats up, we have 21.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the all-wheel drive XLE. If you get a front-wheel drive Corolla Cross gas only, you get 24 cubic feet of cargo space in the back, so slightly more for front-wheel drive. But this one, as configured, 21.5. We have the all-season Corolla Cross cargo mat in the back, as well as tools, jack, and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. We have some cubbies for extra storage. We have the JBL subwoofer back here with LED lighting and a tonneau cover, and you can remove that and store it if you don't want to have it in. And to get the rear seats down, pretty simple. You just push the button and throw them forward, push the button and throw them forward. And now, the interesting thing is Corolla Cross is the only SUV Toyota has where they do not publish the cargo space with the rear seats down. They don't do it. I've looked all over the place. I get different figures. I get up to 66 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats down sometimes. I get 62 on some other times. So let's just call it somewhere between 60 and 63 is cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats down in this XLE Corolla Cross. Window sticker time, here we go. Corolla Cross XLE all-wheel drive, made in Alabama, Blue Crush. There's only the front ones are done. Interesting. Fuel economy estimates. Standard equipment. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. There are the options, right? Your convenience package, which gets you the moonroof, the power liftgate, another $800 for the JBL 9-speaker system, and then other things. Total vehicle MSRP, $33,958. Call it $34. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 25 Corolla Cross XLE all-wheel drive. Right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass. Big side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross-traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 in this vehicle. But as you can see, when you step on the gas, you can really hear the engine. It is not a quiet cabin in a Corolla Cross. You got wind noise, you got road noise, and you got plenty of engine and driveline noise in this vehicle. So if you get in one, don't expect it to be quieter. It's going to be louder. It's going to be louder than an HRV that we were in yesterday, and it's going to be louder than the CX-30 that we were in 2 days ago. Now this is the gas-only version. You have a hybrid version available as well, which is going to help get this vehicle up and going, because the 2-liter Corolla engine at 169, 151, it really needs to wind up to get this vehicle down the road. Suspension feels good. Feels well damped. Handling, nice and light, SUV-like, which is where this should be. And it's very practical. Here with this gas-powered version, getting you around 30 miles to the gallon in combined driving. Of course, the hybrid is going to do better, but you're going to pay more for that. But 34 grand for this, if we round up, that's a pretty penny for a Corolla Cross. For a top trim Corolla Cross, that's a pretty penny. Now the brakes, they feel good. And let's take off. and down the road it goes. And once you lay off the gas, it is going to quiet down. But it is going to really make some noise when you got it under load to get this thing going. The handling, obviously, it's going to wallow in the turns. But for what it's built for, economical driving, comfort, good gas mileage, holds a bunch of stuff, holds 5 people fairly comfortably. It works that way. It does it pretty well. But it's not the most powerful drivetrain out there in the segment. Even though the Corolla Cross is the best-selling subcompact SUV in the segment, at least through 2024, which was the most recent year we have complete sales numbers for. The Corolla Cross is the sales leader. Whether that holds this year or not, we'll figure that out when we get the new 25 data in the first quarter of 26. But we have a nice tight turning radius of 17.7 feet, so it does get right around, no problem. And it's fine. It's very smooth on the road. They really did a nice job with the suspension. But you let me know if you're in the market for this subcompact SUV, Corolla Cross gas only, Corolla Cross hybrid. Which way do you go? Would you just want to save some money and get a gas only subcompact? If so, where are you going to go? You're going to go with this Corolla Cross? You're going to go with that HR-V that we saw yesterday, or the CX-30 we saw a couple of days before that? You let me know. Do you need to have a CVT? Do you like the CVT? Or do you want to have a regular automatic transmission? Let me know about that difference as well, because most of these subcompact SUVs have CVTs. There's only a couple that don't. So you let me know, and CX-30, of course, is one of them that doesn't, with the 6-speed automatic. So you let me know what you think. If you're in the market for one of these vehicles, is this top trim XLE Corolla Cross the way you would rock at 34 grand? Or would you go cheaper? Would you go hybrid? Or would you go somewhere else with that hard-earned money? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Toyota Corolla Cross XLE all-wheel drive in blue crush metallic paint for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.